Hi folks, 9 cards make forest tokens. Avenger of Zendikar has when this creature enters the battlefield, create X forest tokens. And that's your green mana bonus. Elemental Uprising is a spell which creates 4 tokens and then Awaken 8 to create 4 more. And there it is, it's just a standard little 1/1 token, but we'll look at that when we put some of them into play. I've got a couple of other cards in here as well. Phylath, the World Sculptor, Renom Realmbreaker, Vanguard, and a few others, but there are 9 in total. I've just got some of them here in play, but let's get some forest tokens down. I've got Ireni in here as well, the Song Unending, partly because I'm still mastering it and it's a good fun card, but you'll see why I've got it in here in a short while. There is, of course, also Nissa Worldwaker, which used to be one of the scariest planeswalkers out there. And it has an A1 of create a bunch of forest tokens and then do a whole bunch of conversion, and that used to be pretty scary to play against. Now, he's still a really good planeswalker. You literally never see it now because planeswalkers and the meta have moved on and there are just quicker and better ways to do those things. But there we go. Right, I'm going to get Mascot Exhibition from Kasmina's A2, and you will see why I'm getting that once we've had a chance to have a look at this token. Yeah, a very stackable token. And my favorite way of using Sarkhan in legacy events, Sarkhan Unbroken, is to use Phylath World Sculptor to make a stack of tokens and then change the base power and toughness of them to get a very, very quick win. But there's our forest token. It's common, it has haste, it's 1/1, big stack of them here. It's green and has the creature type forest, elemental, land. So quite useful things. The elemental in particular, which I'll show you shortly. The artwork is a massive disappointment for me. This is the replacement artwork. That isn't a forest. That is a flower growing out of a skull. Don't know how anyone can look at that and say that's a forest. And the other thing about this is there is no attributable artist. I've done all sorts of searches, including a reverse image search, and this art doesn't seem to exist. So I think it was generated by AI. And that's massively disappointing if that's the route that the developers are going down. And I really hope that they don't. But I can't find that artwork anywhere else. So that's the forest token as it currently exists in the game. Right. We're continuing to get them down, and we're also boosting them. But what we're going to do really, really well. So there's Ireni. Why am I playing Ireni? Because Mascot Exhibition turns it into a leader elemental. Look at that. So that's a great way to use your forests, is to have a leader elemental. One of those little things you forget with Kasmina, that A2 hands you Mascot Exhibition for free, and you don't have to have it in your deck. So you can make all sorts of different cards, leaders for different things. You can have a leader spirit, leader elemental, and so on. So, we can give it double strike as well. So it doesn't really matter how big your opponent is. If you've got 150, 160 double striker coming at it, Greg is not going to last long. So I think that's a really good fun thing to do with your forests. Not really the route I was going to go down in these videos to start examining things to do. There's some of the other cards that make forests. We've got the Ren and Realmbreaker, and you saw Phylath, the World Sculptor, there as well. Let's get Ren and Realmbreaker down. There we go. Got an extra swap. I've completely forgotten to use my Vanguard. Never mind. That's the end of Greg. And that's the forest token.